some golden milk. Oh, good, I have some here. Oh, wait. It's just turmeric. Shh, don't tell them. Hey, friend, welcome to Chrysalis Chats. My name is Tanya, and like a caterpillar to a butterfly, I help people metamorphosize their diets and lifestyles to be plant-based. At the end of this video, you're gonna have not only how to make what I think is the best golden milk out there, but also all the reasons why it's so healthy and good for you. This is one of my favorite autumn and winter drinks. I really feel like you're gonna just love this, especially if you're feeling chilly, like, ooh, burr, it's cold out here. And if it's around the holidays and you're eating a lot of sweet stuff and you're feeling really inflamed, this is the perfect recipe for you. So with that said, let's get into it. The first thing you want to do with your golden milk is add your turmeric to your pan. I like to use a saute pan. You can use a pot, whatever's up to you, it's good. But you want to add this to your pot or your pan with the water, enough water that's about like half of what you ultimately want to drink. So if you're just making one mug full, like I usually do, you would fill it about halfway and then pour that water in there with your turmeric, okay? Then, after you do that, you're just gonna add like a medium-low heat, okay? And just stir and let that turmeric really integrate into the water. With the heat and with the stirring, you're gonna help it just mesh, okay? Then you're gonna add any spices that you want and a dash of black pepper, which is very important. Black pepper actually helps activate this amazing stuff, turmeric, and it helps your body basically absorb all the nutrients and all of the important stuff in here like curcumin that you want to, okay? So I also like to add cinnamon personally. I just love a good cinnamon golden milk. I think it's really good, and I just love cinnamon. I just put it on everything, but you can put it in your golden milk. If you're feeling nutmeg, you can also add that, or just like pumpkin pie spice, you could totally add that to your golden milk and it would be delicious. So after you add like whatever spices you want and just a dash of black pepper, which I promise you will not taste, okay? That's when you're just gonna mix it until it's fully integrated. And at that point, I like to keep the heat on for just a little bit of time while I add the milk, okay? Now, since Chrysalis Chats is about all things plant-based, okay? I personally love coconut milk from the can, actually, in this recipe. The reason I like coconut milk from the can is because it's really rich and creamy. If you want a dessert, well, I'm glad you're watching this, because what you could do is take your coconut milk from the can and use a hand mixer and blend it up really quick to where it's like a frothy, delicious, pile of coconut milk, and then put that into your golden milk. And at that point in time, you're gonna have a really big treat. Now, if you are using that, it's not going to have a sweetener in it. And if you're just using like coconut milk or almond milk or soy milk that's from the refrigerated section at the store and it is sweetened, it might be sweet enough for you, but turmeric by itself is kind of bitter. So if you do want that dessert effect in between the milk and the making of the actual golden milk, you're gonna add your sugar, okay? You could also add it after the milk, but to make it work the best, just add your sugar before you add your milk. So make sure you mix it right, make sure it blends in together, and you're gonna have just a delicious cup of yum. And I just am so excited for you because it's really a really good treat. So that was how to make what I think is the best turmeric milk, and my recipe is going to be on my website, chrysalisandcocoon.com, which is linked in the description box down below. But now that you've watched all that, check it out. I'm going to tell you why golden milk is really good for you and why you can feel extra good about eating this, or drinking as it may be, this awesome stuff, okay? So the first thing I want you to know for your benefit is that turmeric is, you maybe already know this, it's an anti-inflammatory. So if you're feeling inflamed, like I said at the beginning of the video, because you're eating a lot of sugary stuff around the holidays, or just because the weather's cooler and it makes you want to eat sugary stuff more, I know it makes me want to eat more sugar, that actually is a good thing to eat, this turmeric, because what it's going to do is it's going to bring down your inflammation. It also reduces the pain in your body, any swelling, that's inflammation that you have, and it's just going to make you feel so much better. This stuff is really like drinking like a hug, I swear. Maybe nobody's around and you need a hug, but you can drink a hug. So with that said, that's the first kind of thing there, is that it's an anti-inflammatory and it reduces any pain that you're feeling, okay? Another reason to love turmeric is because, you guessed it, it has my favorite word in it, anthocyanins. That's plant pigments, baby. So with that said, it has a lot of antioxidants in it as well, and it helps purify your blood of any toxins, in addition to being an antioxidant, which means it stabilizes free radicals and prevents cancer. This stuff is really awesome, I swear. So yeah, that's kind of like my overview of why you would want to drink this, as a purifying tonic, just as much as a delicious, comforting, dessert-like drink. And it's really healing you in the process. You can't go wrong. With that said, in terms of sweeteners, if you are avoiding sugar, congrats, high five. But if you're not avoiding sugar, but you want to get a little bit more pure with your sugar, I suggest coconut sugar, because it's really good. It's nice and brown. It hasn't been purified. It's not an extracted white toxic substance. It's actually just coconut sugar from the plant. So you're getting micronutrients and stuff in there, almost like a maple syrup, right? And it's just really tasty, and it's just as sweet, but it's almost like a caramely sweet. Really, really good. I recommend that, or even maple syrup. I've made golden milk with maple syrup before. You can totally try that too. It's really just up to you. I suggest that you experiment a few times, and yeah, that's really it. Another thing to look out for is, if you're gonna wait for a long time to finish your cup or your mug or whatever of golden milk, you might want to stir it or kind of shake it a little bit, because this stuff, turmeric, has a tendency to settle, okay? So the ratio that you're looking for on that golden milk is about half water, half milk. And that's really what there is to say on that. With that said, friend, thanks so much for being here. Much love to you. And before you leave, be sure to like this video to support Chrysalis chats. Let me know you enjoyed this video down below with a comment telling me what your golden milk experience has been. Have you had it before? Have you not? I'm so excited to know what you thought about this video, and if it got you to think about something else related to golden milk that maybe you didn't think about before. With that said, whether you're just starting off like a tiny little caterpillar, where are the leaves at? Or you're a full-fledged butterfly sipping the nectar, of a plant-based diet, you, my friend, are awesome. Have a blessed day.